Hello YouTube, welcome to the Future Prop Trader channel. We have another great one for you today, so I can't wait to present this one to you. And it is a really good one, very popular one, the ICT Silver Bullet. But mine is the one I'm about to show is much more easier to understand, and it's easier to catch those trades than uh, almost all of the other video that's out there that making it very difficult to understand because they're adding things that is not necessary, things that are not needed in order for you to catch this nice strategy 5 days a week if possible. So let's get to it. So as you can see, best and simple ICT Silver Bullet strategy. That is true. And you're going to find out that why it is the best and the simplest way to look for it. Now, what you should know, right? ICT Silver Bullet is a strategy that goes based on time. It's a time-based strategy. And therefore, there's a window during the day that it happened. Meaning, as you can see here, for morning session, 10 to 11 a.m., that is the time that you are looking to take that trade. 10 to 11 a.m. Eastern time, that's the time you're looking to take that trade. Or if you are an afternoon trader, you can look for it from 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern time. And if you are a London trader or somebody who would like to stay overnight to trade, then 3 to 4 a.m. EST is the time that you will catch this strategy. It's a nice and simple strategy that if you are a prop firm trader, you're looking to pass your evaluation, then this one can help with that if you are patient enough, because you will only be able to take approximately 2 trades per day. That's if it shows up, because there's no guarantee that it's going to show. At least I know that it may show up at least 3 to 5 times a week, right? 3 to 5 times a week. So that is great. All right, let's get to it. So you got the time. It is important that you remember those time that I mentioned. For AM session is 10 to 11. For PM session, New York time is 10 to 3 p.m. And for night time is 3 to 4. All right, let's get to the next slide so you guys can get it. So it's practically a strategy where you look for price to go and get draw on liquidity, and then from there you're looking to catch the trade based on the fact that if price draw on the liquidity and then come back on the opposite side and create an FVG, now you will be waiting for the FVG to be tested. So look for closest liquidity above or below before 10 a.m. right? So between 8 to 9 a.m. you will be not doing anything. You just let the price do whatever. But at 10 a.m. you're going to look for price from the window of 10 to 11 to draw on liquidity based on the data that you have between 8 and 9 a.m. That's practically it. So look for closest liquidity above or below before 10 a.m. Then wait for liquidity. Draw in the time window for the strategy, right? Once I mentioned the time window already, I don't need to say it. You guys know it already. Once the FVG form on the opposite side on the way back, wait for FVG retest to enter with proper stop in place. All right, this you will understand this properly once you see the example, because I will go into more detail and you will get it with no problem. Let's move to the next slide. Now this is what it looked like. So this area here would be the between the 8 and 9 a.m. area, right? So price just doing its thing, but in the process, in this schematic here, price happened to create an FVG already, because there's two type of silver bullet you can catch. When price already create the FVG in the outside of the window, or price create the FVG inside of the window, which is the 10 a.m. to 11, right? So in this sense, so price is looking for liquidity. So during the time of 10 to 11, price went down and draw on this liquidity. We see it went below this area that was created, and then from there it bounced on the FVG and boom, it's gone. So I'll show you how to enter this kind of trade in the example just now. So give me a moment. Okay, this is the first example that we are about to go to, and as I said before, it's a time base. So this chart up here is the 5-minute chart. I like to catch those FVG in the 5 minutes. Sometime I will try to catch it on the 1 minute, the fair value gaps, right? So first thing is, as I said, you see here that these were during the time of 9 a.m. and this area I have already marked right here, from here to there, that is from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So right here we see the last candle that before 10 a.m. is this little green candle right here. So, and there are some liquidity down here and there are some liquidity above there. So now we are looking for price to either get the liquidity above or below. If we plan to take a long, then we need price to go catch drawn liquidity below, right? If we plan to take a short, then we need price to go and get liquidity above. Sometime price may go and get both above and below, and then after that create an FVG, and then from there you make your choice. All right, let's get to it. So we're gonna quickly go to that first example so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So I hope now you understand what I mean by liquidity. Liquidity are area that where previously, right, candles were printed, like for example in these candles here, right, on the 5 minute. Right above there, if somebody were shorting the market, they would be putting their stops, for example, above these candles there, right? And then they would be planning to short to go down here. If somebody was taking a long, right, from here, they would be putting their stops somewhere around here, hoping that price gonna continue to move higher. So what Silver Bullet does is it go down there and draw down on those liquidity before taking and make the move for real. So it come down, for example, if I'm taking a long, come down, draw liquidity, and then go the opposite way. If it's a short, it goes up, draw liquidity, and then it come right back down and create an FVG for price to come and retest that FVG. So let's look at the example so you will get it. All right, let's go. So I'm just using NinjaTrader. I'm not affiliate with them, so I wish they would give me a lifetime license, but they have not contacted me yet. But I'm using their charts to demonstrate this. So what happened just now, we see that price just went below there, and we see that price went below there, right, and start to look for liquidity, which, as you can see by now, if we were using these candles as places where liquidity might be below, it's already went there and check it out. So now we're waiting for an FVG to be created. Now we can see that there is already an FVG there, right, from previous time. from earlier. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw that FVG. Reason is because you can catch the trade with an FVG that's already created in the outside before the 10 a.m. window. You just cannot take the trade after 11. You need to take the trade within that window of 10 to 11. All right, so I go ahead and mark that first FVG. Let's see what happened next. So we're waiting to see if we get at some point that the price gonna tell us where it's going. Okay, price went down to that FVG that's down there already, and we know that it already get liquidity from those ones already, but it's still drawing down to see if we can find some more. Now we see a candle start printing, and I think right here, this FVG right there, it could have been our opportunity to catch the trade. Let's see if that was the case. Okay, we see a big impulsive candle printing. Let's see if that was our opportunity that we just missed. Could be. If it is, I'll show you where we should have taken the trade. All right, now we see there's gonna be another FVG created here somewhere, possibly, if price doesn't just collapse. So we're watching, we're waiting to see what happened. It's taking a while. Let me not wasting all the time. Okay, there's an FVG that just got created right there. Right there. So we're gonna mark this one and then get ready to see if we can catch a trade possibly. Okay, there we go. Sure. It looks like we are currently missing the FVG. So what we're gonna do, because you see it went in the FVG, right? Let's see if we can still catch the trade, even though we should have caught the trade right here. This is where you would catch the trade, right in the middle of that FVG. You would wait to catch that trade once that candle come down here, and you would put your stop. So there's still opportunity because price haven't break above this area here, so we're gonna take the trade. Okay, let's buy. That says we take it right here. We'll wait right here to see if we can catch the trade. But like I said before, we should have catch it right in the middle of the FVG, so that way we can catch our 10 points really quick. But at this point, we are a bit late, but some people would be okay with taking it here because ICT traders would say that, well, it hasn't break structure yet, so they would wait for structure to get broken before they catch the trade, which is about to happen right now. So let's go and keep moving. Okay, Now, all right, the trade is in the trade now, and I'm gonna put my stop right below that candle and see if we can catch 10 points. Boom, 10 points catch on the first contract, first two contract. So I'm bringing my runner and let it stay and wait, see if we can catch some more of that move. And so you can see how effective this strategy is. Look, even though I'm a little late, right? But I catch it in a perfect time because that was right on the breakout, right? So it keep moving. Stop on me. Okay, now we're going back now to the second example. After I close the trade on the first example, unfortunately, Ninja break crash before I can get the runner out. So now we are now on the second example. As you already see on the first example, what happened? So now it's the same process. There's nothing to really you see there's already an FVG, but this time we are doing the PM silver bullet, the afternoon silver bullet. Earlier we did the morning. This is the PM silver bullet, which is start from you see right here, this is 2 and this is 3 PM Eastern. So it's just about to start. So let's see what happened and see if we can catch a trade on it. Remember, the key is price is looking to get liquidity, and you can see right at the beginning here that price already went and already grabbed the liquidity that was here. You see that first candle that pointed already below, and that second candle already below here. So therefore it already grabbed liquidity, so it's getting ready to make a move. Let's see if we can catch it. And remember, silver bullet is just a matter of once the liquidity is taken, and then you waiting, since the liquidity is taken in the bottom side, so you're waiting for to see an FVG. But in this case, there's already one here, so it's just a matter of letting price come to it and then try to catch the trade. All right, let's get to it. So we'll see if we can catch upside trades since the liquidity has been grabbed at the bottom already. The 1 minute chart is where I'm using to take the trade. So I'm waiting to see what happened. Okay, I can see that price is trying to move, so I'm gonna grab it here. Since the FVG has already been taken, but in this case, you would have to have a stop that is at least down here, right? Some traders would put their stop way down below here, below the FVG. Truthfully, that's where it should be, or below that specific candle that's there already. So that way you don't get smashed. Now, let's see if that trade is gonna work out as intended. We're just trying to capture 10 points for the first thing, which is 10 point would be where I just place my stop right there. So if you got, so that's it. I already got my first 10 point on the Nasdaq. Now it's just a runner that is left. Now you see how I play this silver bullet, right? It's the FVG has been created from earlier, so I use that same FVG to catch the silver bullet, and let's see if we can get some more points on that runner. And you notice on the 1 minute, the gray line here is also the VWAP area, so it is a nice area where you catch it. Now it looks like our runner is gonna get stuck, but the fact that I only get about 10 to 15 points from it, so that means this work beautifully, and you could have catch as much as 20 points from it if you do catch the trade right exactly at the FVG, which most of the time that's what I do when I'm trading live. So it is just as simple as this to do the silver bullet, which is a simple strategy to review. You grab liquidity. In this case, liquidity was to the bottom here. They grab it, and once they grab liquidity, they hit that fair value gap, the imbalance, and then take off and give you that 10 points or more, which we did get 10 points or more in this occasion. You could have get as much as 20 points from this move right there. So yeah, so that's how the silver bullet work. Now all I'm asking is for you to hit the like and subscribe, because I'm trying to build this channel so more people can see it. And also if you into prop firm, I have a link down in the description for Apex. Use my code so you can get any discount that they may have from 71 to 90% sometime. So right now they have a 71% off. So all right, take care and happy hunting on that silver bullet.